holding shopping bags, big or small, in different colors, or making orders within just a few clicks on the phone screen. We are in a world of consumers.
The wealth is coming from the East in the future. It's not coming from the West.
British luxury department store Harrods has opened its first ever private members club in Shanghai.
We've got to focus all of our attention to make sure we're relevant and to that customer. Chinese customers are very important to us.
In China, there are more than 2 million high net worth households. 400 million people are in the middle income group. And that number is expected to double by 2035.
Our outlets are mostly high-end luxury outlets. We are achieving and experiencing a significant growth.
Do you think Chinese young people are still interested in buying high-end products currently?
Yes, sure, more and more they will be. They appreciate and understand the quality. There is an evolution and the market is becoming much more sophisticated than before. The potential of the Chinese market is still to come.
If there's more potential, how are brands and designers planning to exploit it?
我们每一次推出这样的一些设计师合作系列，大家的反响都是非常热烈的。
And the competition has been fierce.
I mean, there's new brands coming all the time. It's so interesting to sort of see how things are evolving so quickly. It's the first time really in my career that I have reached so many customers.
What are the consumers looking for?
对于我来说，还是设计比较重要。
会看性价比，然后但最重要的是穿上好不好看，可能每个月就买1、2件。
以前就是好像看到喜欢的就会买，现在对价格还是会更敏感一些，更青睐买一些比较经典的牌子。
So, lower prices, higher quality, more functions, and some consumers still prefer the big name brands. But it seems such demand has been amplified recently.
最近最大的一个消费需求可能是旅行。我后面有去海岛旅行的计划，所以会想买一些就是那种吊带裙啊，会更谨慎。最好是这次旅行可以穿，然后下次日常什么场景也可以穿一下。
And that's what makes some retail formats and campaigns stand out.
If there's one thing everyone loves, it's a good deal. That's one reason for the strong growth in sales at China's outlet malls since 2020. And it's proving to be more than a pandemic blip.
Our overall performance delivered outstanding results in 2023, attracting over 25 million customers with a footfall by nearly 20% and exceeded the sales over 13 billion, representing nearly 50% on the previous year.
Italian property developer RDM Asia now owns more than 500,000 square meters of outlet plazas across China, hosting more than 1,300 stores, bucking the slower sales growth reported by multiple luxury groups. With all 7 of its Chinese projects, at the end of last year, it had 5 million members, and is getting around 30,000 new members each week.
There is some brands are doing up and down, so it's a market that is a little bit in difficulties, but I think China market is very resilient, is a market very big, and for sure it's just a question of few months or next year the market will start again as before. I'm extremely confident, and so we see a long track of growth for us as well for the country.
More brands seem to have noticed the trend.
We have a lot of brands that are willing to come in our asset. All our assets are fully leased, and so we are looking for expansion. We are expanding the 3rd phase in Chengdu. We are adding around 30,000 additional square meters. We'll host around 100 brands more, giving the largest portfolio of brands in Chengdu area, as well in Sichuan in the outlet business. As well in Beijing, we are planning additional phases because we have a strong success, a big flow of people that are giving us the comfort of additional investment.
So discounted luxury goods and
It's always about the mix of high and low.
the other solution to people's new consumption preferences has come from fashion brands. Japanese fashion brand Uniqlo has launched its first spring and summer collection cooperating with an haute couture designer.
So that brings a sort of sense of luxury at a much more affordable price. For me, it was really important to bring something of my experience working in the luxury industry to a much more affordable price. It's the first time really in my career that I have reached so many customers.
All products in the new collection are priced similarly to the brand's other products, most below 500 yuan or $70.
从设计师合作系列和这样的一些合作来言的话，我们从2015年开始到现在，大概已经经历了9年的一个时间。中国市场是我们非常重要的一个市场，我们每一次推出这样的一些设计师合作系列，大家的反响都是非常热烈的。无论是在我们的线下门店，还是在我们的天猫的官方旗舰店上面，大家的这个抢购热情都非常的高涨。包括在很多的社交媒体平台上面，也可以看到对于设计师系列的大量的一些讨论。从整体的销量上面来说，也是一直是不断每年都是大幅提升这样的一个状态。
The newest summer collection has only been on the market for around 2 weeks. Many items have drawn thousands of orders online, among the top sellers on its Tmall store. Consumption is always one of the keys to the economic growth in China, last year contributing 80% to the GDP growth. No surprise that the government has been constantly highlighting the priority to drive consumption. As a result, during the first 2 months of this year, retail sales of consumer goods jumped 5.5% from the same period last year.